What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the TCG Empire YouTube channel. Today we have Trash Deck Thursday. Now, with One Piece, there are no real trash decks, so I'm going to still call it Trash Deck Thursday, but the essence of this is that we're going to try decks that should, in theory, beat the deck of the week. And the deck isn't really trash, it just more so is a trash matchup for the deck of the week. So I think that's the idea we're going to go with. It's the deck that we're playing in this video isn't trash or any other video. It's just a trash matchup for the deck of the week. So this week we are doing Edward Newgate, one of the big leaders. End of the turn, add one card from the top of your life to your hand. And basically it's a draw two every turn. You draw for turn and then you get a life. So you basically see two fresh cards for the first 6 or so turns of the game. Has 6 life, 6,000 power. Hits that magic number where your opponent has to dump a 2k to counter it, or you attach one Dawn and then they instantly have to attach or drop 2 more cards. So this is the list we're rocking today. It's a Boatbeard. It's kind of hybrid beard. So 3 Usopp, 3 Otama, 3 Sanji, 4 Nami to search radical beams. Then we have Atmos. We do have Edward Newgate, Kingdu, Jozu. The whole purpose of this deck, stay alive and then use the broken card called Moby Dick to give everything plus 2,000 that has a Whitebeard Pirates in play and start hitting hard. You're going to see in this video, there is a lot of damage that is being done, but overall, this is the deck we're going to be rocking today. We are playing against Red Luffy, so you'll see in the gameplay, this is a matchup that you're probably going to see a lot, especially as a Luffy player. So it really comes down to how you want to play it. But thank you guys so much for coming by the channel today. If you did enjoy today's video, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the gameplay and enjoy. Okay, guys. So here's another game against Monkey D. Luffy with Edward Newgate. We're going to see exactly what we can do. And we do have the Moby Dick to start, and we do actually have Edward Newgate, so that means that we can drop it and have a ton of fun when our curve comes for it. Now, we won't hit it directly on curve, but we should be at a point in our life where we'll have one Dawn open, so we should be okay. So this is an 8k swing. We're going to take this. That way we can see more cards for the combo potential later. And being at 4, there's not really much that we can do, so we can just do a 6k swing into Atmos play. So it chooses to take, which is fine. So there's Atmos, and we do get another 2k off of life. Whitebeard is so strong because all it does is hold cards like these in its hand, and it's like power modification, power reduction, or heavy hitters. And there's really no in between, especially with Moby Dick. Okay, so there's a jet pistol. You can attach one rested Dawn. We're going to combo out of this. We do have the Kingdu for next turn, and we're going to be at 6. So we'll just drop the Jozu. And we do draw a Radical Beam as well. So we can do Kingdu. And let's see. Being since we're at 6, next turn we'll be at 8. He wants to jet pistol this. He needs at least 5 Dawn invested. So he'll have 2 left, which means that's a 7k swing. 8k with anything else. And then, so we could just go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that's fine. We can swing 7 here. That way we can force the life. And if he decides he wants to get rid of this Kingdu, he has to play even more cards. So. And we do get double Radical Beam, which is really good, especially considering that we have 2 Whitebeard in hand. Now, it does suck that we haven't gotten the Marco yet. And his hand is pretty huge. So, let's see. You can play the Zoro. Attach 1. Rested. So he can have 2 6k swings. So I think this... Let's see, so there's 7. That's a 7k. That's an easy 2k counter to block. And then there's a 6k, which let's see. Do I want... I'm going to take this because then it means that Moby Dick is active. And I should be okay to clear his board. And we do actually get the Marco too, which is fantastic. So that'd be 9. Let's see. So I think here we play the Marco, leave 2 open, that's 6. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to test his hand. We're going to swing 9 on the Zoro and see if he wants to dump 2 cards if he has a 2k counter. Okay, so he lets it go. So, So with this, we could play Marco, which would leave us with 4 Dawn, and then we can attach 1 swing 9, which sounds fine. So we're going to swing 9k, because I want to see what he does. If he chooses to block it, that's fine. That gets a 2k counter out of his hand. Okay, so there's the 2k and the Robin. And then here we can just play Marco and pass. Now looking at our hand too, he's going to have to focus on our board. Okay, so there's Whitebeard, and then he has a 8k swing. Okay, so there's the 8k swing. So let's see. If he chooses to swing 20 next turn, can we protect 20? Especially with the Newgate? Because that would put us at 8, at 12, 14, 16, 18, 19k. And I still have to dump a card here. So here we'll just Radical Beam. I think I do need to, let's see. I could play my own Edward Newgate, leave 1 up, and then have 2 swings at him, which puts him in lethal range. But if he decides to swing 20 and pop the Marco, I can't out combo that, because I would be, let's see, I'd be at 8k, so that'd be 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And looking at his discard, he still has cards to deplete. So let's see. I think my best bet is to Whitebeard. Because if I play the other Marco, just want to let him know I'm thinking. If I play the other Marco, that leaves 6 Dawn, which means that I have another block. But if he jet pistols, okay. So I think my best bet is to play another Marco, because then it solidifies at least 2 blockers. That way if he swings heavy, I can just block with the other one. And then there's 6 Dawn left. I need at least 1 for the Radical Beam. So I think to make sure that these 2 hits go through, we can go 3 Dawn here for an 11k swing. So then he has to dump 3 cards to protect it, so that's fine. And then we can do 2 on the King Do and swing 11. Okay, so he chooses to take, so next turn he is in lethal range. Now let's see what he decides to do. Playing Marco was my best choice, because now it makes him have to split his attacks rather than 1 big attack. Okay, so there's a Curly, so that's 2 Dawn gone. Curly grabs Nami. So if he plays Gordon and Jet Pistol and attaches 2, that's 2, 6, 7 Dawn. Okay. And I think next turn we have lethal, because we can swing 9k, 9k. That'd be 4 Dawn. We still have 6 left, and then 11, 11. Or 11, 12, sorry. It just shows the sheer power of what Moby Dick does for the deck. And the fact that, you know, the deck plays so many 2K combos. And you're at 6,000, so they always have to commit at least one extra Dawn. It does make things a little bit awkward. Okay, so there's a 10K swing. Let's see. We can Marco. Let's see. Let's see how we want to do this. So we have 7 Dawn left. It could be... Okay, so yeah, I think we're good to Radical Beam this. Because looking at our hand, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 combo power. Oh, I did. And he has to swing at least 12. Okay, so there's 12. So 13K into the Atmos. So let's see. We could go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And there's no other swings that he can do. Plus we also have the ace for next turn. So we'll go no blocker. And we'll go here, here, and here. And he has a very huge hand. So let's see. I could swing 7, 7. That forces 2 cards. That forces 2 cards. 9 forces 3. Another 9 forces 3. So if I play the ace, I can get 5 attacks through. That means he needs to technically block 2. So let's see. The first thing we're going to do is... we're going to swing for 7K. See what he wants to do. He doesn't have any Dawn open, so all of these have to be 2Ks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, okay, so there's 2 cards. Okay. And we have a 9K swing, which would dump 3. Okay. Then we'll go 9K. See what he does. Okay, so he chooses to take. Let's see. So with the 7, it'll be another 9K swing. So that's 9, that's 8. So that's 17 plus 8. That's 25,000 power total between that. But if I choose to play the ace, then that's 9 plus 9, which is 18 plus 8, which is 27, which is 28 with the extra Dawn. So this is what we'll do. We'll put 1 Dawn on Newgate. We'll go 9K. He has to dump 3 cards. Okay. And then the Atmos can swing for 9. I could have put all the Dawn on it, but just to be safer, I wanted to get the other attack out because this forces him to dump at least 3 cards, which means that I can play the ace for 7, swing for 9, and he would need another 2 cards in hand to swing. So that's the video today, guys. That's generally how the Luffy and the Whitebeard matchup go. Either Whitebeard draws bad and Luffy draws hot, or the other way around. But most of the time, it's really hard for red decks to beat Whitebeard just because the 6,000 power makes things a little bit awkward. But when it comes down to it, Luffy is a bit better than Zoro at dealing with it because they do have things like being able to attach a Rested Dawn to always swing 6K, or if you play the unblockable Luffy, you can swing for 12,000, which is an even number that hits good into Whitebeard because that means that they need at least over 6,000 power to combo out of it. So that'd be 8k, 10k, 12k, 14k. They would need at least 4 2ks in hand. And if they have a small hand, that's kind of hard for them to do. Or if they only have 2 cards in hand with 1 Dawn open, you know, the most that they can block to is 12 with a Radical Beam and 2k combo. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Thank you again to Dank Hemp for helping me get this video, being so kind as to playing a few games just so that way we could get used to the matchup. But keep in mind, there is another Treasure Cup this Saturday, PPG. I will be playing in it, and I'm thinking about taking Luffy, just switching it up a bit. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Catch you guys in the next one.